Hello everyone, I hope you're keeping well. Today I am going to do a video about the books that I would like to get to this winter. And yeah, I'm kind of a seasonal reader sometimes. Just like if you watch my candle hauls and videos, I'm kind of a seasonal burner also. And I do like to actually burn candles that kind of vibe with the books that I'm reading and that. So some of these are winter themed, some are Christmas themed, but they all kind of have that snowy, wintry atmosphere to them. So the first book I'll start with is, it just came a couple days ago from Amazon, and this is The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. And I've been eyeing this for the longest time, and yeah. It has gotten actually very good reviews on Goodreads. Like, I think it's an average of 4.5 stars or something. She did write Codename Helena, or something like that. She does do history, but I haven't read her books, but gotten such good reviews. And now this one takes place in Maine in 1789. And Martha is a midwife and a healer. And there is a, where is this? Months early, she documented the details of an alleged sexual assault committed by two of the town's most respected gentlemen. And one of them has now been found dead in the ice. Another male physician declares the death accidental, but she's going to investigate on her own. So yeah, it really sounds good. It's set history. I love history books set in the winter time, sort of a murder mystery type book. But yeah, I've heard very good reviews about it. And this is The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden, and this is the third and final book in the trilogy, the Bear and the Nightingale trilogy. So I have read the first two books, and I give those both 5 stars. She's just such a wonderful storyteller. It's real. It was kind of like magic realism, I guess you could say. There's a little bit of fantasy in there, but sort of like magic realism. And the first book, it just took place in this very small village in Russia. And she does have certain abilities in that. And it's just such a wonderful series. So I really wanted to get to this, but I thought I'm going to wait for winter time. But yeah, it's a very good series. And this is by Benjamin Stevenson. Everyone this Christmas has a secret. And I did read his first book, which was Everyone in This Family Has Killed Someone, I believe it was called. And I think I gave that a 4 star. It was just a very original, fun read. And there is a second book. There is a book before this. Someone on this train is a suspect, or someone on this train murdered someone. I can't remember the exact title. But this is the third book. So I'm going to try to read the second book before I get to this one. And, C.J. Tudor's Gathering. Did I get this? Yeah, I got this on Awesome Books, from the UK online site that sells used books, because I couldn't find it for a decent place anywhere else, and I saw this used and I nabbed it. And I love C.J. Tudor's books. I think I've read 3 of them in the past. The Drift, The Chalk Man, I just can't remember, the Burning Girls, I think it was, and I gave all those 4 stars, at least 4 stars. I just really like her books. And yeah, this is takes place in Alaska, in a small town, and I think it's vampires. I'm not sure, but yeah, beautiful inside there. I just really enjoy her books, so I'm really glad I got a hold of a used copy of that. And this is by Shani Struthers, Wild Acre. I believe I did show this on another haul. Some of these I have showed them before. This is a Christmas ghost story, and this is a used book. And I think someone had their coffee sitting on the cover here. You can see a little ring around it. Anywho, Jessica needs a live-in care over the Christmas period. And Isla is the woman who takes the job. And Isla arrives to find the old woman in distress and the house strangely unnerving. So there's a storm, there's no phone line, no mobile signal, etc., etc. And yeah, creepy things are happening. So nice spooky winter read. And this is A Midwinter's Tale by Lily Hayward. And I believe I got this off Book Outlet. And it's just the cutest little cover. And this one, Davy lives on the tiny Cornish island, and I like those isolated, kind of off the coast of England and Scotland kind of books. So his only company is his pet cat. Mina hasn't seen him in decades, but now he wants her to look after his cottage and his cats while he's in hospital. So yeah, it sounds like a cozy little book. And then Darcy Coates, and I just on my last review, I did read one of her books, and this is Dead of Winter. And again, I got this used off of Awesome Books. And so when Krista joins a tour group heading deep into the Rocky Mountains, she wants to put the ghosts of her past behind her, and then a bitterly cold snowstorm sweeps the region, and her small group is forced to take shelter in an abandoned hunting cabin. But yeah, they wake up in the morning, and I guess one of their tour guides is missing, and they find his severed head on a tree outside. So yeah, creepy, spooky, scary. And this one is by C.J. Cook, and it's A Haunting in the Arctic. And I have read one of C.J. Cook's books. I think it was The Lighthouse Witches, I think it was. I think I gave that one a 4-star. But yeah, this one takes place, there's 2 time periods. 1901, on board a whaling ship, a woman awakes. She's attacked and dragged there against her will. It's just her and the crew, and they're all owed something only she can give. And then 1973, decades later, the ship is found still drifting across the ocean. It's deserted. Just one body is on board, his face and feet mutilated, his cabin locked from inside. And this urban explorer is going to go check things out. And this is The Winter Garden by Nicola Cornick. And I think this is another used book off Awesome Books. So 1605, 2 time periods, 1605, Anne fears for her family. Her son is plotting to kill the king, placing his wife and child in grave danger, and she has to make a terrible choice to betray her son or risk her family's future. And then present day, Lucy is something happens, and she takes refuge in her family's ancestral home in Oxfordshire. And it was once the home of this Robert, the son. And as she spends more time in the beautiful winter garden, she starts to have strange visions, and the 2 women's lives converge. Yeah, I really do like dual timelines. And this is Lisa Unger, Christmas Presents, and a true crime podcaster, Lou, shh. We start singing. Unwraps a bookseller's dark past. So this indie bookshop owner, Madeline, she's overcoming traumatic childhood and struggles caring for an elderly and infirm father. But in the days leading up to Christmas, something's happened by this celebrity podcaster. And he starts asking her questions about her past and that. So, sort of like a literary thriller, I guess. And this is by Peter Swanson. Now, I've never read any of his books. I do have a life, was it A Life Worth Killing For, or someone, I can't remember the name of it. That one's gotten good reviews, so I do have to get to that one. But this is like a novella, very short novella, The Christmas Guest, and I really do like that cover. American student spending the holidays in a British manor house where she discovers dangerous secrets and a grim history hidden behind a seemingly charming Christmas celebration. And this is The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett, and I have like 3 of her books. I really have to get to them. They're like murder mysteries, and there's a lot of mixed media in that. And this one, it's not overly long either. This is about 170 pages. Christmas in Lower Loch, and the Fairway players are busy rehearsing for their festival to raise money. I'm sure someone gets murdered. Yes, there's a dead body. So yeah, I really need to get to her books. And this is Murder at the Mill, an Iris Gray mystery. So I guess this is the first book in the series, and this actually takes place during Christmas. So Iris arrives at Mill Cottage looking to escape her crumbling marriage, and she is drawn to the neighboring Weatherby family, and they have a Christmas Eve party. And on Christmas Day, the youngest member of the Weatherby family finds a body in the water, a tragic accident or a deadly crime. With the snow falling, Iris enters a world of village gossip, secrets, and murder. And this is by Preston and Child. They're 2 authors, and this is Dead Mountain. And I think this is a 3rd book or 4th book. It's a Nora Kelly novel. So I read all of Preston and Child's series. I think the very first one was Reliquary, and there is one of my favorite characters in fiction is this FBI agent called Aloysius Pendergrast. I just love his character. So there's, I don't know how many books in that series, I think 15 or some ridiculous number. I still have a couple more to read. But Nora Kelly was kind of taken under the wing of this Pendergrast, this FBI agent. Now she's become an FBI agent herself. So I don't like her character as much, but I do love the atmosphere and the characters and the mysteries by these 2 authors, Preston and Child. Oh, they don't have a picture in here. So yeah, Dead Mountain. Another one of her mysteries took place in the wintertime too, at the ski resort, which was quite good. So in 2008, 9 mountaineers failed to return from a winter backpacking trip to the New Mexico mountains. At their final campsite, searchers found a bizarre scene, and then she is going to go and investigate. And this is, oh, you know what? This doesn't take place in the wintertime. This takes place in October. Sorry, that's it. That's it. I think I grabbed more books than I should have. Anyway, this one is a creepy book, though. I was wanting to get to it in October. Salt and Broom. It's sort of a take on Jane Eyre. So, yeah, it looks very creepy. All right, so that's it. Those are the books I want to get to this winter. I usually average like 6 or 7 books a month, so I will get through these. But yeah, I'm always wanting... There's just so many books I want to read. It's not even funny at this point. I wish I was one of those people and get through like 10 books a month or 20 books a month, but I can't read that fast. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it gave you some good ideas for the winter months. Though it's usually, sometimes we have snow in November, sometimes we don't. But my God, it has been the warmest fall this year. God knows if we're going to even get snow or when we're going to get snow anymore. But anyway, I'll pretend it's snowing when I'm reading these books if it doesn't. So everyone, take care. And if you have any winter reads that I might enjoy, let me know. I know Agatha Christie Christy does have some winter books that I'm kind of looking into. So, but anyway, happy reading, and we'll see you soon. So take care. Bye-bye.